Hola, hola. Buenos días, good morning, or buenas tardes, good afternoon. This is another class of Español con Señora Baez. Today we're going to practice our intro words. We're going to do our culture study, the days of the week, a short story, and a memory game. It should be pretty fun. ¿Qué día es hoy? What day is it today? Hoy es lunes. Is it Monday? Hoy es martes. Is it Tuesday? Hoy es miércoles. Is it Wednesday? Hoy es jueves. Is it Thursday? Hoy es viernes. Is it Friday? So depending on the day, you would say hoy, say it, es jueves. Hoy es jueves. Or pick the day that corresponds to when you're watching this video. ¿Cuál es la fecha de hoy? ¿Cuál es la fecha de hoy? Hoy es 21 de octubre de 2020. So what you do is that you put the number here where the 12 is, then the month, then the year. So for example, today is the 21st, so I'll say 21 de octubre de 2020.
I'm Doug Jones.
Hola, mariposa. ¿Qué te pasa, calabaza? What's wrong, pumpkin? Adiós, amigos. Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. I'm going to skip through these and go over the newer ones. Estoy feliz. I'm happy. Estoy triste. I'm sad. Estoy nervioso. I am nervous. Tengo frío. It's cold. Tengo calor. I feel hot. Tengo hambre. I feel hungry. Tengo sed. I feel thirsty. Tengo miedo. I feel scared. Estoy cansado. El perro está cansado. How is the dog feeling? El perro está cansado. He feels tired. Tengo sueño. I'm sleepy. And arriba means up. Abajo means down. A la derecha is to the right. A la izquierda, to the left. Al frente, in front. Atrás, behind. Now I'm going to read a short story. I'm going to read it twice to see if you guys can figure out what's going on. There's a lot of cognates, so I want you to be listening actively and looking to see if there are words that you recognize that either sound similar or are spelled similarly to English. Había una vez means once upon a time. And I created this cuento. I hope you like it. Había una vez una niña atleta. Su pasión era correr. La niña corría a todos lados. Los lunes corría al supermercado. Los martes corría a la farmacia. Los miércoles corría a la escuela. Los jueves corría al cine. Los viernes corría al centro comercial. Los sábados corría a la biblioteca. Los domingos corría al parque. Un día, un lunes, de camino, on the way, al supermercado, pisó caca de perro. La niña estaba muy enojada. Tenía puestos sus zapatos nuevos. Decidió buscar al perro culpable por esa barbaridad. Persiguió al perro por toda la ciudad. Corrió millas y millas y millas y no encontraba al perro de la caca. Y muy triste se fue para su casa. El martes estuvo limpiando sus zapatos con lisol y mucho jabón. Colorín colorado, este cuento se ha acabado. Okay, I'm going to read it one more time and give you some clues of what's happening. Había una vez una niña atleta. So like I said, it means once upon a time. Niña means girl. There was a girl, and what was she? Atleta means she was an athlete. So she likes sports. Su pasión era correr. What was her favorite thing to do? Pasión means like your passion, something that you really enjoy, was to run. La niña corría a todos lados. The girl used to run everywhere. Los lunes, what day is that? Lunes is Monday. Corría al supermercado. What is el supermercado? This is supermarket. Los martes corría a la farmacia. On Tuesdays, she went to the pharmacy. Los miércoles corría a la escuela. On Wednesdays, she ran to school. Los jueves corría al cine, movie theater on Thursdays. Los viernes corría al centro comercial. On Friday, she went to the mall. Los sábados corría a la biblioteca. She went to the library on Saturdays. Y los domingos corría al parque. And on Sunday, she ran to the park. One day, un lunes, this was on a Monday, de camino al supermercado, pisó caca de perro. What did she step on? Dog poop. La niña estaba muy enojada. She was very mad. Tenía puestos sus zapatos nuevos. Her shoes were nuevos. They were new shoes. Decidió buscar al perro culpable por esa barbaridad. She decided to go look for the dog who was to blame. Persiguió al perro por toda la ciudad. So she was chasing it around town. Corrió millas y millas y millas. What was she doing? Running for miles and miles and miles. Y no encontraba al perro de la caca, but she could not find the dog who had pooped. Y muy triste se fue para su casa. So she went home feeling very sad. And martes, Tuesday, she had to clean her zapatos with Lysol and soap. And the end. That is all. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, let's practice números. 1, 2, count with me, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. By tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And that's the rest until 50, but I am going to skip through this and go to something else. Más, menos, or igual. Más means plus, menos means minus, igual means is equal to. Okay, so here I'm asking you guys, it's different from last week. Last week, it was math problems that we did together. This week, it is going to be tell me what the operation is. So, número 1, 8 más 2. It's más because we are using a plus. Número 2, 17 es igual a 20 menos 3. The operation is igual, or what I'm showing you is igual because 17 is equal to 17. And then número 3, 30 menos 15 es menos because there's a minus. So we would say más, we would say igual, and here we would say menos. Alrighty. Let's erase this. Okay, so for this one, it's word problems with pictures. So you got to figure out the story or the problem, and then you're going to tell me if we have to add, subtract, or if it's equal to. So you would say, es más, menos o igual. Número 1. El panadero tiene 3 panes. This guy's el panadero. Who's a panadero? What does he do? He's a baker. So, tiene 3 panes. He has 3 loaves of bread. Y vende 2. So if he's getting rid of 2, we're going to say menos is the answer for this one. Número 2. La maestra tiene 8 lápices y compra 10. La maestra is the teacher. She has 8 lápices y compra 10. So she's buying 10 more. Is it más, menos, o igual? For this one, it would be más because she's gaining. And the answer would be 18 because she's adding 10 to the 8. Número 3. Pedro tiene 20 zapatos y regala 7. This is Pedro. These are his zapatos. He has 20, which is 20, and he's giving away 7. So we are going to call this one a menos because he's getting rid of some. Okay. Okay, so we're going to play a little memory game. So I'm going to use the words of things that we've learned today or things that we've seen. Then I'm going to go through them, and then it's your job to try to memorize them as fast as you can. Then I'm going to give you the word. I want to see if you could tell me what it is. Okay. Ready? Maestra, maestra. Teacher. Lápices, lápices. Pencils. Zapatos, zapatos. Shoes. La farmacia, la farmacia. The pharmacy. El centro comercial, el centro comercial. The shopping mall or the mall. Jabón, jabón. Soap. Pan, pan. Bread. Nervioso, nervioso. Nervous. Panadero, panadero. Baker. Corredor, corredor. Runner. Okay, so let's go back here. And I am going to actually find a blank one. And I'm going to ask you guys to see if you can remember one. I'm going to give you the words randomly. Okay, here we go. The first word is nervioso. Think about what that is. What does it look like? And the answer is nervous. Okay, let's do another one. Lápices. Lápices. Yo escribo con lápices. Yo escribo con lápices. Think, look at the letter of the words. Lápices means pencils. Pencils. Okay. Another one. Maestra. Maestra. This person is what is a maestra? Or if it's a man, it's maestro. She's a teacher. Now I'm going to use this in a sentence. Okay. The zapatos. Who remembers what zapatos are? From the story, their shoes. Los zapatos de la maestra son azules. So this integrates several things we've been learning and the words from today. I'm going to read it one more time. Los zapatos de la maestra son azules. Zapatos are shoes. Maestra is the teacher. What is it saying about her shoes? Los zapatos de la maestra son azules. Her shoes are blue. Okay, so I'm going to erase, and I'm going to give you one more with the new words that we've learned and the memory game words, and we will move on to something else. A great way to learn a new language is that when you feel like it's too much vocabulary and too many words, you can group them, like in a group of 5 or 6 words, and try to memorize them and then have someone ask you. But using them in context is easy because I'm giving it to you in sentences, so it helps you remember. Okay, one more. El panadero no come pan. So we know panadero is the man who bakes, the baker. No come pan. And pan was what? Pan was bread. So the baker does not eat any bread. Okay, that is all for the memory words. Now we are going to review colors. We have this spin a wheel. I will spin the wheel and you tell me what color pops up on the screen. We're only going to do a few of those. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Morado, morado. Morado means purple. Rojo, rojo. La manzana es roja. The apple is red. Rojo means red. Amarillo, amarillo. La libreta es amarilla, yellow. One more. Rosa, rosa. La flor es rosa. The flower is pink, rosa. Now we're going to look at what about Venezuela we're going to learn about. So I'm going to spin the wheel, and whatever category comes up will be what we will learn about Venezuela. Let's see. Naturaleza. Naturaleza means nature. So for those of you that did have me last week, we did nature where we learned about the Angel Falls. So I will add a different thing about nature that's interesting about Venezuela. So regarding nature in Venezuela, it is difficult to find one thing because Venezuela has one of the most biodiverse countries in the world. They have many animals, many habitats, and since it is the Caribbean, they have a system of caves where rivers run through. So I found a video about Cavac, which is the caves of Cavac in Venezuela, and I'm going to play it and just think about what it would be like to visit and to experience being in the caves of Cavac. This next video is about Mochima National Park in Venezuela. It's a national park on the coast, and you'll get to see what type of fun activities you could do if you visit. The video is a little long, so I will not play all of it, but just be observing to see what the park has to offer.
Hi there, we're about to begin our Mochima National Park tour. We are here in Playa Colorado, one of the most famous beaches because of the color of its sand. And we're gonna have a beautiful time. Mochima Park was created in the year 1973 to protect the mountain forests of the Turimiquiri Range and the country's eastern Caribbean Sea marine landscapes. This is the Dolphin's Route, one of the tour's main attractions. The park covers 949 square kilometers, and it's made up of an exclusively marine area in its western sector in Anzoátegui State, a coastal marine area that includes the Gulf of Santa Fe and Mochima Bay, and a mountainous area that covers the Turimiquiri Dam watershed in Sucre State. Marine waters in the park are rich in fish diversity. We are in the little town of Mochima, which is a touristic place located between Sucre and Anzoátegui states. Plenty of hostels, and where you can get a boat that will take you to the beautiful beaches. The empanada is one of the traditional foods in Venezuela. Like with every beach or island here in Municipal, we got this like amazing sand and a great diversity of flora and fauna.
Always remember to protect your skin from the sun when you wear it.
I'm drinking a chocolate milk smoothie. It's priceless to be here.
So let's review. ¿Qué aprendiste? What did you learn? Aprendí, I learned los números. Numbers, we've been working on numbers in mathematical terms. Los colores, reviewing colors. Lugares, places from the short story. Y días, the days of the week. Venezuela, and we learned about places to visit in Venezuela and nature attractions in Venezuela. I hope you enjoyed Spanish class today, and I hope you guys have the rest of your week. Hopefully, I'll see you, for those of you that are at school, hopefully you don't have to watch this because I'm back. But if you do, then I'm still home. And for those of you that are at home, learning from home, I hope you're doing well. And just remember to get up and walk around every once in a while so you don't get tired of sitting. I really miss you guys, and I hope you have a good week. Adios.